So, what if I told you that a tiny, almost invisible mark on your body could be a secret sign of genius? Seriously, today we're diving into this really fascinating theory that suggests your own body might just hold the key to a hidden, super powerful intellect. All right, let's jump right in. Go ahead, take a moment right now. Feel the spot where your ear connects to your face, right at the top. Do you feel a tiny little hole like the size of a pinprick? This is the very first clue in the wild theory we're unpacking today.
Okay, so if you actually found one, you're in an extremely rare group. The source we're looking at says that only 0.1% of people on the entire planet have this trait. I mean, think about that for a second. That's like 1 in every 1,000 people.
And we're not just talking about some random little skin dimple here. The theory we're exploring actually calls this a super trait. It suggests it might be a sign of what it calls an evolutionary genius. Yeah, pretty big claim, right?
So what is this tiny hole really? Well, according to this idea, it's not a new mutation at all. It's actually something much, much older, like a little echo from our deepest, most ancient evolutionary past.
Now, scientifically, this little hole does have a name. It's called a preauricular sinus, and it's generally just seen as a harmless little birth anomaly. But the theory we're digging into today, it proposes a totally different story, that this is a major clue to our deep evolutionary history. The source puts it very simply. It's an inheritance from our ancestors. The core idea here is that this isn't random at all. It's more like a biological souvenir, passed down through countless generations that connects us to a way, way earlier stage of life.
And get this is the kind of company the source suggests you might be in. It says that having this rare mark points to a kind of uniqueness of mind, putting people with it in the same league as total visionaries like Tesla and Da Vinci.
But this idea isn't just about linking to famous dead guys. It also suggests a direct link between this physical sign and your personality, saying that people who have it just naturally have a higher level of curiosity and this deep, unstoppable drive to learn. But hold on, because according to the source, that little hole in your ear, that's just the tip of the iceberg. It suggests there are other hidden physical signs you can look for right now. So here are a few other things it points to. First, are you a total night owl? Someone whose brain just lights up late at night with ideas? Or, okay, look at your thumbnail. Is that little white half-moon shape the lunula, super clear and deep? And finally, check the palm of your hand. Do you have a distinct X mark? And this last one, the X on the palm, is apparently a really big deal. The source we're looking at highlights it as a particularly strong sign. Just like the ear hole, it's presented as this powerful and often totally overlooked marker of high intelligence and potential. And this all really boils down to one powerful message. The source's claim is that if you have these signs, your intelligence is very high. You just aren't aware of it. The whole theme here is about this massive, hidden potential that you might not even know you have. So if you're sitting there checking all these boxes, you're probably wondering, okay, now what? Well, the source doesn't just point out the signs. It also offers up some specific techniques for how to activate this inner genius it's talking about. The first technique is a super simple 5-minute breathing exercise. So the claim is you close your right nostril and breathe hard through your left one to fire up your creativity. Then you switch it. Close the left nostril and breathe through the right one to boost your logic. The whole point is to get both sides of your brain working together. The second method is all about timing. The source describes those last 5 minutes right before you fall asleep as being, and I quote, miraculous. It's like this golden window where your subconscious mind is wide open and ready to listen. So the technique is to use that critical time to really focus on what you want to achieve, instead of, worrying about your to-do list for tomorrow. The theory is that your subconscious just soaks up those final thoughts, basically programming your goals right into your mind while you sleep. So we've looked at the physical signs, these supposed personality traits, these activation techniques. But all of this is really built on one final, and maybe the most powerful, idea of all. And here it is. This is the crucial takeaway. Whether you have the ear hole or the X on your palm or none of it, the ultimate message from this source is that these things are just signs. The real power to change your life, it claims, comes from what you believe about yourself. And that leaves us with one last question for you. After hearing all this, take another look. Which of these so-called genius traits, if any, do you have? And maybe more importantly, what do you believe you're capable of now?